Okay, we are live. Hi, everybody. My name is Representative Karen Dolan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, okay, great. Welcome to the Democratic Caucus. Is it going out, in and out? Okay. Me get me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Okay, so welcome to the Democratic Caucus. It is Wednesday, April 15th. And we are taking a break from the floor to talk about the amendment to S218. The speaker shared that we are due back for 155, but I think she actually meant like 135, 140. So we're gonna keep this short. And we're not gonna have folks repeat the pieces they just shared on the floor, but really open it up to questions right away, and then we'll see where we need to go from there. So I think I have Candace up there with questions. Who has questions on the amendment?
Want me to take the pen?
Candace has question.
Oh, Candace, I don't have a question. I just. Yeah, go for it.
No, that one's not working.
Didn't we establish it? That was
Yeah.
okay. I'll take it.
You're passing with this one.
All right.
I'll get it.
Thanks so much. My question had to do with the amendments. I thought the amendment had removed insurance-related elements, but it sounds like it's still part of the mix, and that's sort of why we need to be in a different direction.
Yeah, it definitely still has insurance component of the mix. I think part of the reason why the amendment is saying essentially we want to follow the state Tort Claims Act language is in that language. It says if there is insurance available, they can pay above the cap. And it became questions as far as, well, is it equivalent how the municipalities do insurance? Actually, it isn't equivalent and versus the state. And it's issues that need to really be looked at much more deeply. I think it deserves a very good value. I think it's an important issue. And in fact, when we are looking at this, we want to actually look at how the state level Tort Claims Act is working as well. Because we need to see how that is working before we just place municipalities on top of that framework.
And that was actually the second part of my question was, has it always been the case that, and is it common for the state to have one sort of rule that does not flow to the municipalities?
I don't know the answer to that. I think that there was some testimony that suggested that we're an outlier in New England at least, and not having essentially something equivalent for both municipalities and states. So again, it's something that deserves a deeper look. I'm personally still concerned. I want to make sure those Vermonters who are catastrophically injured are getting the support they need. And that means you just need to make sure we get it right so that we're not undermining that interest.
Any other questions? Yes.
Sean Sweeney, St. George, Shelmer. You gave the example, Martin, of the light post falling. Did that have anything to do with the salt? Is that why you use that? Because I'm thinking snow, someone's falling, thanks.
No, I don't believe that had anything to do with salt. This was just an example where there was a catastrophic injury that this amendment potentially would not support that person. And I use that, there's not a lot of examples. This doesn't happen very often, so.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
The vote was 7-3-1 unfavorable in our committee.
Saying that I'm consulting, you can't read it.
And the vote in our committee was 10-1-0.
Unfavorable.
Unfavorable.
Yes, which would lead us to vote no, if you're following the committees. I probably have to have a clarification. Okay, so not seeing any other questions.